Atiku, Obi, and Kwankwaso have agreed to form a major party. Otomi speaks. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. In anticipation of the 2027 general elections, major political maneuvers are underway with reports indicating that the People's Democratic Party, PDP, the Labour Party, LP, and the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, are contemplating the formation of a unified mega party. This strategic alliance aims to present a formidable challenge to the current All-Progressive Congress, APC. The confirmation of those plans came in an interview on Channel Television where political economist Professor Atiku discussed the potential coalition. He revealed that the candidates of these parties in the 2023 presidential polls have agreed in principle to create a mega party. Professor Atiku also provided insight into the negotiations and strategic discussion that led to the formation of the APC in 2014. Additionally, he shared details about his relationship with President Bola Tinubu, offering a unique perspective on the political dynamics within Nigeria. See the excerpts below. Give us an idea. Are you planning a merger or a brand new political party? He replied, "It is a really clean start. You have to start from the premise that Nigeria has not had a political party since 1999, and let us be very honest with ourselves. What we have managed is to create platforms that enable machine politics from which to grab power, usually for the purpose of state capture. If you will want to test that, check how much the quality of life of a Nigerian has improved since 1999. It is frightening, but the truth is a matter that in 1999, a political class managed to build a certain coalition of accommodation to keep the military out and share the spoils of power in Nigeria, and somehow did not manage to create an alignment with the Nigerian people to improve the quality of their lives. This is why you can see Nigeria deteriorating, becoming the poverty capital of the world, becoming the center of widespread violence everywhere. If you want to take some clear examples, I want anybody who is a political scientist or economics in Nigeria to look at where India was in 1999 and where Nigeria was in terms of mood, violence, and politics, the quality of life of people, and where they both are today in Nigeria versus India. In 1991, India was technically bankrupt. Foreign reserve could not accommodate more than 3 weeks of trading. What has happened since 1999 is that India's politics has managed to focus on the rational engagement of a developmental state. If you look at the numbers today, India is now speeding past the so-called miracle economies of Southeast Asia. Nigeria, on the other hand, has been traveling in the reverse direction. What better explanation can there be than the fact that Nigeria has not managed to organize the structures for political participation that can focus on the Nigerian people and lift their lives? So, a political party is a vehicle to bring on board those who will govern the nation. Absolutely the point. Political party is a vehicle for doing that. In that living room where you are, just some meters away, that was where you and some of your friends cooked up the APC. What went wrong? Isn't this what you planned? Can Nigerians trust this process you are going through again, Prof? They asked. He replied, "Some people will say Prophet Tommy is talking theory. Absolute nonsense. They don't understand what theory means. Let them check my background. At the age 21 in this country, Atado Peterside and I formed the New Bread Organization, created the first business finance magazine in this country. In my early 20s, I was appointed editor of one of the most influential news magazines in the country, and even when I was abroad, I managed it from outside the country. I have been an executive and a manager in a multinational company because I have some academic titles. People who have done nothing in their life but just threw out in radios against people say we are talking theory. Now let me show you very clearly why I walked away from arrangements that have not served the Nigerian people. It emerges by iteration. You try this, but it doesn't work. You go on to something that will work. So long as you're focused, you know that where you are, you know that why you are there is something to do that will serve the best interests of the majority of the people. So why did APC not work according to your plan? What happened? From a description, it doesn't look like APC worked according to your plan. Simple, they didn't want it to work. Who are these people, they asked. He replied, the people who captured the state. The Buhari government did not want the state to work. They asked, you supported P2B and the Labour Party in 2023. One would have thought that on those ideas that you have, you wanted to infuse it into the Labour Party. But also, that also failed. Did the Labour Party also happen to... The same thing also happened to the Labour Party. He replied, you cannot make that statement. It did not fail, even though it was a hurry-up offense, as they would say in basketball in America. Just let's get this thing to show the system. That is why I want to calm down now. Design and put in place a real political party with clear ideas of how you become part of it. What you will do in it, and therefore you accept to do it or not to do it before you come into it. Where there will be a clear agenda, a party plan that the day you arrive in office, everybody from permanent secretary to level 8 officers knows what they must do every day to move Nigeria forward to a certain level. If you don't do it, you get fired. So this business of just arriving and looking for how much money to transfer to your account, to transfer to that person's account, will not be there because you're very busy implementing something that everybody has agreed with and talked about in the public space, and civil society is holding you accountable. The media is holding you accountable, and the whole society knows what you will do next month. If you don't do it, somebody will ask, why not? Not to get there and begin to try to enjoy yourself and just generate hubris, pure hubris. That is not how to govern the people who are dying. Are you hoping that P2B, for example, will be the presidential candidate of this new party you are forming? He replied, no, we're not talking about candidates now. We're talking about what the party will look like, the values that the party will stand for, the policies that the party will stand for, a national strategy. They asked, now I gave a small example in South Africa, up to one level of the ANC. They have conversation about public policy and all those flow back, and they can ask whoever is president of South Africa question based on that. Who in the APC has an idea of what APC is doing? Even as one of those who founded it, one of those who wrote the roadmap and all of that, I wrote more than 10 letters to the chairman of the APC. I never got one single reply. Not one reply. So the APC was just a concussion. A private enterprise of few people just was justified with the people who they got to run around, and the object was simple: state capture. So Nigeria needs a political party, not all of these things. I know you're a very good friend of Bola Tinubu. Your friendship with Bola Tinubu, I guess, has always been issue of ideas that you had come together, and you know. The camaraderie that you've shared before now is about ideas. Can Nigerians look forward to those ideas ahead of 2027 when that competition will come up? He replied, I am not even thinking of 2027. That is what I'm saying. Nigeria has become a circle of elections. Let us leave elections for now. Let us look at how our country can be made to work for everybody. And let us create a political party that can bring the issues to the fore for all Nigerian people to have the kind of consensus on how to solve problems. If we have that consensus, we'll find leaders. We'll find Nigerians who can provide leadership position. And the position of those positions will not be about what they get for themselves, because this narcissism is a cancer that is tearing Nigerian politics down. Well, I don't know if this thing that Pat Utom is actually proposing, I don't know if it will work, because I'm going to say the same thing is what APC made us to believe, that they were coming up to do something, that they were a progressive party, a party that will carry Nigeria and Nigerians along. How do you want us to believe again in this? Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news, with a thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.